beings be happy. May all beings be healthy. May all beings be free from harm. May all beings love life. May all beings awaken. Welcome to another Cuke audio podcast, a mini podcast, a brief memory. I pray that you and yours are safe and comfortable, free from economic hardship, and able to get out and do whatever it is you want within the limitations of the universal precept of do as little harm as possible. Today we have a brief memory about Mike Daft. So there's a picture of him here, and in the brief memory part of Cuke.com, which you can find, you can write brief memories in the site search box, or you can go to, I think, one of the drop downs lists, what does it say? Students, people, lists brief memories and interviews and Suzuki stories. Anyway, I always just use the site search box because I just write something and the link will come up to it. So anyway, nice picture of him here doing stonework with Shinya Suzuki and Bob Watkins. So that'd be 1967 spring or summer. Probably getting some stones for, that could be for work on the wall in the creek. And that's one of the first things that was done. Maybe that is the first that Suzuki worked on, was fixing the walls in the creek, the small creek that comes down to the big creek, because there were buildings, right on the edge, and you don't want that falling in. Anyway, so he's working on that. So I have here in brief memories, that's Mike Daft in the middle of the photo. He was a quiet, unassuming guy with a dry sense of humor. I wonder what happened to him. I don't think he was around for a lot longer, at least not into the mid-70s. Like many of those who'd been around longer, he called Suzuki Sensei, not Roshi. Once Mike told me that he was in Sokoji when no other students were around, and he wanted to talk to Suzuki, and so, I was looking for him. And then he sees Suzuki and Okusan and his wife were having an argument in the kitchen. Mike said that Okusan got so frustrated she grabbed a bunch of flowers out of a vase and smashed her husband over the head with them. Mike tiptoed out, deciding to talk to his teacher another time. I have a story about Mike and me in Tassajara Stories. It's very brief. Smashing some flowers over his head. Yeah, she'd get frustrated with him sometimes. She'd say to me, Suzuki Roshi, good priest, bad husband. But they were very close, and they had a good relationship. And some of the other Japanese priests told me, that's one of the really distinctive things about Suzuki is his relationship with his wife. Not at all traditional, like with his prior wife, the one who was murdered. All the stories I had there, he was very traditional Japanese man, very, and their relationship was traditional, and they were a team. Just, it's really like he came out of up from another planet, because temple life in Japan is very conservative, and it's, it's like another world. And coming to America with its freedom of expression and everything, he just blossomed. I mean, it's just like, there's a thing sometimes when the environment will change so much, all of a sudden some like insect will develop wings or something and fly. It'll happen really quick. It's like something some ability they had in them that was completely unseen and not used till they had to morph in that direction. And that's like something that happened to him when he came to America. He, just judging by what I heard of him in Japan, and I've heard a great deal, everything changed. Oh, that reminds me of when Peter Schneider was interviewing him. He said, "If I'd have known what America was like, I'd have been sayonara to Japan a long time before." But he liked the combination of them both. Anyway, that's nice, remembering Mike, remembering Mitsu, Okusan. Okusan, means wife. And Suzuki. And this has been a Cute Audio mini podcast, A Brief Memory. I'm DC Puba of Cute Audio and Cute Archives, coming to you from sleepy Sonora with Dogget Bandita, Feline Cuchita, and dear lovely Katrinka. And we're wishing you and yours and all of us a grand awakening.